Swish! A club hits a ball, and the crowd goes wild as it completely holes out. Games done by professional players are the most intense, and right now, let's see the absolute most hype moments in golf. In this video, you'll be able to witness the best shots made in the history of professional golfing ever. Let's get straight to the video then. First up, we have Jack Nicklaus in the 1975 Masters. We got this shot by Jack Nicklaus during the 1975 Masters. This shot was called the Golden Bear on the respective 16th hole with a 40-foot putt. As Nicklaus swings his club, the ball goes forward, changing its direction slightly during its course and eventually hits the target. Wow! Runner-up, Weiskopf, retreats in defeat, and he never comes close to a win in all of the green jacket glory again. Nicklaus earned his 5th win in the Masters with this victory. To know you can look back someday and know you were a part of something like it, that's just amazing, says Nicklaus, recalling his fond memories of that exhilarating moment. Nicklaus comes on to win another Masters at the age of 35, along with another one down the road 11 years later, at 46. A legend even a decade later. Next up, we have Tiger Woods in the 2005 Masters. Second of all, we've got this moment by Tiger Woods during the 2005 Masters, as he does his 16th hole. Fans say this shot is undoubtedly one of the greatest moments in golf. Woods thinks about his situation at that time and knows it's a tricky one. You can tell by his face. Likely, he won't even score it. With his face full of apprehension, he swings his club, and the ball amazingly reaches the edge of the hole, teetering right at the border before finally entering the hole. Woods, excited out of happiness, cheers in victory and claims his win. This moment made Woods the winner of the 2005 Masters and made Chris DiMarco a sore loser in the process. Later on, Woods wouldn't come back to the golfing scene as a winner until the 2019 tournament, where he bags a win at the age of 43. We love a winner. Up next is Bubba Watson's win at the 2012 Masters. Third, we have Bubba Watson give off his playoff shot at the 2012 Masters. The hole is almost out of sight and far away. Patrons of Watson's left him surrounded with a gap in the middle, leaving some space for his shot. The problem with the setting, though, wasn't the distance to the cup, but actually the gap that was in front of him, which was directing him miles onto the left side of the green, where he was supposed to make his shot. The direction completely clashed with one another. However, Watson later on says in an interview that he chose not to ask for relief in that situation because he thought that perhaps that location could have been useful to him as a perfect hook, even though there was even a towel in front of him. Full of optimism as he was, Watson decided to make his shot. In all his glory, Watson brings all his energy into his last swing, in which the ball reaches the hole for real. The talent required to do this from that terrible position with all that pressure is incredible. Coming up, Rory McIlroy, 2011 US Open. This next shot features Rory McIlroy during the 2011 US Open. With the pressure heavy, many thought that McIlroy might break down under all that burden. However, he surprises all spectators on the Sunday match by showing them all what he's made of and that he's capable enough. He breaks out into his 10th hole round, swings his club, the ball flies into the air, and the crowd witnesses the moment it almost reaches the hole. The crowd is shaken. That was a sick shot, regardless of whether it entered the hole or not. This was the event that made McIlroy win his first major title, bagging a victory over Jason Day, his rival at the time. Not only that, but McIlroy also became the second youngest player at the age of 22 to win a major since the World War, breaking records. An amazing figure of golfing indeed. Next up is Larry Mize in the 1987 Masters. Next in line, we've got Larry Mize, an Augusta native, who makes a 140 feet long shot to the hole. This was during the 1987 Masters. The crowd goes wild, with shocked faces. How could anyone have possibly made a shot like this? Right in front of their eyes, they were wondering if they were imagining things. Larry Mize, chipping from 110 feet away, is the most ridiculously perfect shot I've ever seen in almost 30 years of covering golf, says Tom Boswell from Washington Post. Also reeling in shock at the incredible events of that day. With this shot, Mize gains victory in the Masters and defeats his counterpart Greg Norman after Seve Ballesteros was eliminated in earlier holes. Next is Jack Nicklaus, 2015 par 3 contest at Augusta National. Yes, Jack Nicklaus is back in this one from the 2015 par 3 contest at Augusta National. The ball is swung right into the air and remarkably hits the hole. Amidst the crowd shouting in victory, rival contesters can be seen shaking their heads in amazement and respect at this moment for Nicklaus. What a win! Exactly what we can expect from a pro. Again, we have Tiger Woods, 2000 PGA Championship. Next, we've got one of our favorites again. Yes, the King, Tiger Woods. During his best shot at the 2000 PGA Championship. Iconic enough, Woods points right at the hole, like an indication for the ball to do so, and the ball goes right into it. Can't get enough of it. How could anyone have thought that would actually happen? Of course, Woods can do it no matter what. Next up in line is Sergio Garcia at the 1999 PGA Championship. Up next is the final round 16th hole shot done by Sergio Garcia in the 1999 PGA Championship. Absolutely one of the craziest shots that have ever been done in golfing. Critics say Garcia, with his eyes closed, remarkably hits the shot. In the memories of many remain this moment by Garcia. Garcia, a teenager at the time, had managed to defeat multiple tournament-winning Tiger Woods. An incredible feat for such a young age. The talent in the young Garcia would overcome more victories in his shining future. Going forward, next is Paul Azinger's shot at the 1993 Memorial. The next shot is the phenomenal shot done by Paul Azinger in the 1993 Memorial. This was the final round at the 18th hole. That week, Azinger had said that he didn't hit many bunker shots at the Memorial. Well, his last one was certainly not one to forget, let alone think was a fail. He managed to hit one of the most unforgettable finishes on the tour. This shot made Azinger the winner. Victory against Corey Pavin. Fantastic. Coming up next is Phil Mickelson at the 2010 Masters. Okay, up ahead in the next swing is Phil Mickelson during the 2010 Masters. Final round and Mickelson is at his 13th hole. Depending on the drive Mickelson chooses here, this shot will either be an absolute success or a complete failure. Despite it being a poor tee shot, Mickelson made it work and got that victory. That too, behind a tree. Mickelson's wife, Amy, who was battling breast cancer, also attended this event and brought warmth into the hearts of many as she witnessed her husband's win at the 75th Masters with his fantastic shot. Anyone who keeps up with golf knows that Mickelson's 13th hole victory wouldn't be forgotten in Masters tournament history. Next up is Robert Gomez, 1990 Nestle Invitational. In this next shot, we've got Gomez in the Nestle Invitational, giving his best performance. Gomez had a glorious golfing past in the 90s. His records include PGA Tour Rookie of the Year in 1990, but after that, he fell off the face of the earth and disappeared from the golfing scene until his next win in 2005. Before that, Gomez won his first ever tournament in the Northern Telecom Tucson Open and became the first PGA Tour member to do so in a while, especially since the last time was won by Ben Crenshaw in the Texas Open 2 whole decades ago in 1973. Nevertheless, Gomez doesn't seem to be out of shape in this shot, as he manages to make his fabulous shot from 176 yards away from the final hole, as a result, defeating Greg Norman in the process. Gomez got his game for sure. His victory was within a single stroke. Lastly, in line, the final best hype moment is Isao Aoki's shot at the 1983 Hawaiian Open. This all-time hole-out is considered one of the best shots by passionate golfing fans. With this swing, Aoki, a Japanese golfer, became the first Japanese to ever win a PGA Tour. History in its own making, indeed. Aoki is known for his unique style. Can't argue with his sportsmanship as he wins the trophy over his heartbroken rival, Jack Renner. That's a wrap for this video. What was your favorite moment here? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you at the next one.